Before we start, I want to set expectations. A 5 out of 5 score on this channel is extremely rare. 5 stars means near perfect transparency, accurate claims, and no hidden surprises, and almost no mystery box listing ever reaches that. So let's see how this one really stacks up. Today we're reviewing this Pokémon mystery box listing using my full 5-star legitimacy test. This review is based purely on the listing information buyers see before spending their money. The photos appear to be real, and the first image is clearly designed to draw attention. However, all of these images are reused across multiple listings, meaning the cards shown may not represent this exact product. There are no close-up images, only front-facing photos, and no detailed shots of slabs or cards. The first image also claims this is the cheapest mystery box in Australia, which isn't accurate. Listing images score 2 out of 5. The product is correctly described as a mystery box, which is good. But important details are missing, especially the languages of the cards. Language directly affects value, and multiple languages are shown in photos without being clearly explained. Item-specific details score 3 out of 5. This is the most important section, and where the biggest issues appear. The listing claims a grand prize of a PSA 10 vintage card, but doesn't show it, name it, or give a value floor. The Charizard is advertised as $500 plus, but current market value is closer to $390. Languages aren't disclosed, odds aren't disclosed, and there's no explanation of how many packs contain meaningful value. The biggest red flag is the claim of guaranteed profit or money back, with no explanation of how profit is calculated or how refunds work. At the same time, the listing states there is no guarantee for a hit. Those claims contradict each other. Description transparency scores 1 out of 5. The mystery box costs $50, plus nearly $11 shipping, bringing the total to over $60. Other mystery boxes at this price point clearly disclose minimum value. This one does not. Pricing realism scores 2 out of 5. Finally, we look at seller history and feedback. At first glance, the seller appears reasonably established. However, when we isolate sold item reviews, the positive rating drops to around 90%. Several buyers mention receiving mainly bulk cards and not receiving the value suggested in the description. While the account itself is older, active selling history is under a year and sales patterns aren't consistent. Seller history scores 2 out of 5. Putting it all together, this listing scores 2 out of 5 on the legitimacy test. That doesn't automatically mean it's a bad product, but it does mean buyers are relying heavily on hype and luck rather than clear guarantees. So instead of stopping here, I'm going to purchase this mystery pack and review it in person. When it arrives, we'll rate it again using my in-person reality check, looking at shipping, accuracy, value, and condition. That's where we'll see whether this mystery box lives up to the claims.